Well, the crew of Artemis II is now moving back towards Earth following a historic swing around the far side of the moon.
Yeah, the Orion capsule successfully traveled further into space than any other previous crewed mission. Bradley Blackburn has more on what the astronauts shared overnight.
This morning, the Orion capsule is pointed back towards its home planet after an extraordinary flight passing around the moon.
To all of you down there on Earth and around Earth, we love you from the moon.
The views were spectacular. 4,000 miles above the lunar surface, right out the window, they could see the texture and colors.
I see a lot of these, what I would call brownish hue areas. There's a number of them.
The crew took time to name a crater Carol for the late wife of Commander Reed Wiseman.
It's a bright spot on the moon, and we would like to call it Carol.
Artemis II was out of radio contact with NASA for some 40 minutes while their signal was blocked by the moon.
It is so great to hear from Earth again.
When they made it to the other side, there was a call from President Trump.
It is a long distance, it's a long ways.
Who invited them to the Oval Office when they're back on Earth.
And I'll ask for your autograph, because I don't really ask for autographs much, but you deserve that. You really are something. Everybody's talking about this.
Overnight, the crew even saw an eclipse, unlike any visible from Earth, and reflected on their experience.
I'm not ready to go home.
Humans have to go, we've got to explore, we got to go further to expand our knowledge, expand our horizons.
A historic swing around the moon as Artemis II begins the long journey back home. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The Artemis II beat Apollo 13's record for the furthest distance traveled into space when they crossed that threshold yesterday. Mission Control played an audio message from the late Apollo 13 commander, Jim Lovell, congratulating them and reminding them to enjoy the view.